Hi everybody, this is Jen from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make cake batter flavored Oreo truffles. We're going to be using the special birthday edition Oreo cookies, which are flavored in the center of cake batter. And I've been dying to find a recipe to use up this delicious cake flavored vodka. So in the chocolate that covers the truffle, we're going to put in a nice extra treat. So stay tuned, we're going to get started right now. So for this specific recipe, we're going to use an entire bag of these birthday Oreos. We are going to need 8 ounces of any kind of chocolate chip, or you can use baking squares, you can melting wafers, whichever you want to use, and it's 8 ounces of that. And you're also going to need 8 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature. If you want to add the vodka, that will be a step that you can put into. This is 3 olives. Cake flavored vodka. And if you can't find these Oreos, because they're probably off the shelves already, because I've been storing these ones for something special, you can just use any regular kind of Oreo, or you can also use any kind of cookie. And it works just fine in the exact same way. You still use cream cheese and you still use the chocolate. So we're going to pull out a food processor, because we're going to start with that, and we will make all this stuff disappear, and we'll be right back. So with the entire bag, you're just going to put it into a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you can use a blender as well. And if you don't have a blender or a food processor, you can just use a good can of soup, put your cookies in like a Ziploc bag or any kind of sealable bag, and you can bang away and you'll get your cookie crumbs. So put those all in there, and you're going to crush them up. So we've ground up the cookies until they are fine crumbs, and you just want to do that until you've just got no chunks left. So just keep your processor going until then. So what we're going to do is transfer this to a bowl, and we'll do our next step. So in the bowl we have our Oreo crumbs, and we're going to take the 8 ounces of cream cheese. It's just been sitting at room temperature, and using your hands, you're going to get dirty. You're just going to mix up the cookie crumbs and the cream cheese until you have it nice and mixed together. So once the cream cheese is fully incorporated into the cookie crumbs, I'm just going to use a cookie scoop to measure out the portions of the, basically of the batter, I guess you could call it, in order to roll equal sized balls. So once I've got all these balls rolled, what I will do is pop them into the freezer, because the final step is to coat them in chocolate, and I just find that it's a little bit easier if the balls are cold, especially if there's any like flakage that's gonna come off of the balls, and then it doesn't get into your chocolate that you've melted and dirty that all up. So the Oreo truffles have all been rolled out, and they're ready for the freezer. So I'm going to put them in the freezer for about half an hour. And in the meantime, you can start melting your chocolate. And when we come back, when the balls are nice and cold, I'll tell you a little bit about the steps that you have to do in order to add the alcohol to the chocolate. Okay, so once you have your chocolate melted, you're going to slowly add additions of the alcohol. I'm going to start with 1 tablespoon. And what you're going to see happen is, because some of the alcohol is going to evaporate, that is going to cool down the temperature of the chocolate. And so it's kind of going to re-solidify the chocolate just slightly, and it's going to turn it into a paste-like texture. So what we have to do is, just to counteract that, is keep adding increasing amounts of the alcohol. So I'm going to just do it by the tablespoon until I get back to the proper consistency in order to dip the chocolate truffles into. So you can see it's getting quite stiff again. And if you don't want to add the alcohol, or you don't have cake vodka, you can go without completely, and you can just dip the truffles in the chocolate right when it comes out. And if you have a different preference of alcohol to put in, you absolutely can do that too, and follow the exact same procedure. Okay, so what we did was we actually ended up mixing about 4.5 tablespoons of the vodka into it, but you can tell now that it's a nice liquid again. And if you're an alcohol lover, you are going to be really happy with this recipe. So all you do is you place one of the balls into the chocolate, stir it around, get it all covered, pull it out, and what I've got is I'm drying them or letting them drip off on what is called a drying rack or a cooling rack for your baked goods, so you don't end up with the little feet underneath and it can just drip right through. And while it's still wet, of course, you can't have anything that's called birthday cake without having birthday sprinkles on it. So you want to put that on while it's wet so they stick to the chocolate. So I'm just going to keep rolling and sprinkling until I am finished all of the balls. And I will be back to show you the finished product. So here you have it, everybody. These are the Birthday Cake Oreo Truffles, and they are covered in the cake flavored vodka chocolate, complete with the sprinkles to celebrate any special occasion and especially a birthday. So thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to subscribe to our channel. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+.